Once again, thanks for tuning in. Hello, Shields here for kalkinemedia. Is the UN's latest climate change tale a code red for humanity? Before we get into it, please give our channel a sub, and while you're at it, hit that bell icon. Every year, international bodies and governments pledge and promise to take measures to combat climate change. That being said, persistent climate deterioration indicates that the promises are not being implemented in reality. Whenever the subject of climate change gets in the public forums, politicians and industrialists argue that it's natural and we're not directly impacting it. However, one of the UN's recent press releases has made it abundantly clear that humans are unequivocally to blame for worsening climatic conditions. The UN's press release from earlier this month decodes the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, or IPCC report. The report concludes that it's high time for society to immediately act upon the climate crisis. The world is now seeing extreme weather conditions and rising temperatures because of greenhouse gas emissions and extensive deforestation. The Earth is suffering due to fossil fuel exhaustion and other dreadful human activities. Thus, in a view to advance, humans are propelling the entire civilization into danger. If we do not understand the technological, scientific, and trade advancement limitations, the climate catastrophe will worsen with time. So, are we nearing the threshold? Well, the IPCC report has revealed that the Earth is not very far from reaching 1.5 degrees of global temperatures. Currently, the global temperature is at 1.2, and if immediate stringent measures are not taken, in no time the temperature will rise to 1.5, the threshold that will destruct ecosystems and humanity. The greenhouse gas concentration is the primary seed aggravating climate change. The toxins have reached record levels and thus impacting global temperatures to rise high. Therefore, the extraction of coal and other fossil fuels is precisely the antagonist for a healthy climate. Extreme weather conditions are rising with high intensity and thus pushing the planet towards the threshold. The most significant loophole in the battle is the inefficient implementation of policies against climate change. This is because governments and industrialists have not yet prioritized climate change and still think it's a future crisis. The IPCC report decoded that only 21% of climate support is directed towards adaptation in reality. Thus, with this implementation rate, it'll be arduous for humanity to save the planet. So, is there a resolution in sight? Well, the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres emphasized that leaders owe it to the vulnerable communities and nations who are the hardest hit due to climate change, despite contributing to the least in worsening it. The first step in the ladder is to resolve to fight the crisis with solidarity and courage. The UN Secretary General has suggested that the solutions are inclusive and green economies. The G20 nations play a significant role in tackling the crisis, as they are the significant emitters as well. Well, now that you're up to speed, check out some of our other videos to stay up to date. If you like this info, please give us a like, share, and a comment as well. For regular updates, head to our website at kalkinemedia.com. This has been Holly Shields for kalkinemedia.